Last thing from me, and I know you love answering questions about these guys, but the head of Triller says that you blocked GSP from boxing Oscar De La Hoya and that you made a move for Jake Paul.
Oh my God, don't even ask me about these idiots. Who gives a shit? Does anybody give a shit?
I guess they
You do? No, I don't give a shit what they think. You think I care what Triller thinks?
No. Are you sick and tired of them mentioning UFC?
I don't even take their calls. This idiot calls me every day, texts me every day. Please answer my call. Please talk to me. Why won't you talk to me? Because I don't give a fuck about you. Do your thing. Leave me alone. Go fucking do whatever it is you're doing. Knock yourself out. I could care less.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah. I have no interest in talking to any of those idiots. They can do their thing. Do your thing. Stop talking about me. What do you give a shit what I'm doing? Go do your thing.
At some point, is it getting annoying that they only seem to ever talk about UFC fighters and UFC talent?
Oh, I get it, but yeah, get out of here. What are you doing? I don't even know what you're doing. What is this thing you're trying to build? What are you doing? You know, and why are you talking? What do I have to do with it? What do I have to do with it, or my guys? Do your thing. What are you doing? Are you starting an MMA organization, or you know? And then you got Oscar, this fucking idiot again in the car that night. Come with us and make more money than you've ever made in your life. We heard that before. Chuck Liddell's here tonight. Grab him, ask him if he made more money than he ever made in his whole life when he went with Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I mean? But you guys keep asking me about these idiots. You guys know they're a fucking joke, but you keep asking me about them when you know they're a joke. You know this is bullshit. You know they're all full of shit, and you know what I mean? But this is what you want. You want me to do this, and I tried not to do it, and I can't help myself. But I don't care what they're doing. Fucking go away. Go do whatever you're doing. Stop texting me, stop calling me, and stop fucking asking the media to ask me things, okay? Beat it, get lost.
Derek Lewis is back here doing a guest fighter scrum. He was saying he was hoping to make the fight against Francis officially official. Have you had an opportunity to talk to him while you're in Houston?
Ask me that question again.
Derek Lewis is back here saying he was hoping that his fight against Francis would become official, and he was hoping to talk to you at some point. Have you had a chance?
Yeah. No, listen, Derek Lewis is the next in line. He's the guy who deserves the shot at the heavyweight championship, and yes, we will get that fight done. And, you know, we're not talking about it yet because it's probably not going to be till mid or late August, so, yeah.
And as of right now, the winner would probably still get Stipe, unless this John Jones situation.
Yeah, well, John made it very clear he won't fight Stipe, so, yeah.
Data back here.
Yep.
Switching to other people, give some insight on the Andrea KGB Lee and that performance that she had earlier.
Yeah, no, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. She looked good. I expected that fight to be exciting, and it was, and good for her.
What about Lando and then that crazy fight?
What about what?
Lando Vanda?
Yeah. What about it?
What do you think about that? Kind of set the tone for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I thought the whole card tonight was awesome, man. I think from the first fight of the night until the main event, you know, it was a great card. These kids, just like in Jacksonville, man. These kids, I was telling them yesterday in the fighter meeting. It's like every week we go out and we get ready for these fights, and these kids just keep delivering, and it's just so much more exciting now being back in these sold-out, packed arenas with the fans here, and it just couldn't be any more fun than it is right now.
What do you do with Kaylin Shahagan? She's in a weird position because she's beating the contenders. She got smashed by the champ, but she's a very quality. It's like she's in a weird no woman's land.
Yeah, no, that's a great question, and that's the problem when you have somebody that's as good as she is. You know, you got these contenders that are coming up, and you know, she's beating them. It's a good question that I don't have an answer for, sir.
And then he kind of alluded to John. Will we see John in 2021 fight? Because he fought before the pandemic, so there'll be almost a whole 2 years suspension John Jones. I know you want to get there with the live gate. You got to take advantage of that, right?
Listen, that's up to John Jones. You know, whether he wants to fight or not. You know, there's fights available. They're here. I'm going to keep making fights every weekend, doing fights. You know, if John Jones wants to fight, he can. If he doesn't, he doesn't have to. Nobody's going to force Sean Jones to fight.
And
He's had a great run. He's got an incredible legacy. You know, I personally see him as the GOAT right now. You got guys that are nipping at his heels like Usman and some other guys out there. You know, it's up to him. He can fight this summer or he can never fight again. I mean, that's up to him.
You switch gears on me now. You say you think he's the GOAT. You don't think he needs another belt because you've seen other people do it. So, but very few people have done it. So if it's that easy to do, everybody would be doing it. Do you think he needs that to put that GOAT stamp? So it won't be no debate?
Well, yeah, I mean, he could do it. I mean, that's like Brady going out and winning another Super Bowl with the Bucs. Obviously, going up to heavyweight, it would be tough to argue, you know, if he wins the title that he's not the GOAT. But right here, right now, I mean, he could retire, and I still consider him the GOAT right now until somebody else accomplishes what he has.
And,